Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing great today. I appreciate those who are watching this video. Today I'll be talking about the movie Top Secret. This stars Val Kilmer, and it really helped Val Kilmer get better parts and become a movie star that he eventually would become. I believe after this one he would star in the movie Real Genius, which is also a pretty good movie. It's kind of, not very many people I don't think really know about it, don't really talk about it, but then Real Genius led to other ones. So, but this is the one that really got Val Kilmer his start. So what is Top Secret? It is kind of like Airplane and Naked Gun. It is a parody, but in my opinion, it's not as good as those, but is it worth watching? Well, let's talk about what this movie is about. It is a parody about the Cold War. Val Kilmer's character goes to East Germany, where he's kind of like a rock and roll star. So it's kind of like on a goodwill mission type of thing, trying to bring, like, I guess, raise the people's morale or something. I don't really know, but, he's over there visiting East Germany. He's going to perform in a concert for the people over there. And he gets caught up in a grand scheme with this woman who's trying to save her father, who's been in prison. However, her father is like this great scientist who basically is trying to, he's a great invention is to create this huge magnet that attracts submarines. That's how these Germans and the commies are going to rule the world, I guess you can say. Anyways, so this movie is a parody, and a lot of the parody is visual. So I think in the terms of like the Naked Gun and maybe even Airplane, it kind of does age a little better because it's no really reference. The jokes aren't really a reference with what's going on during that time period, except for the Cold War. Of course, the scheme about being the Cold War, but you just can use it in today's terms, where it's a country that's ruled by a dictator and stuff like that. So I think in that aspect, it does age pretty well. So there are some topics this movie does cover. This, like, on these kind of countries, these kind of governments, or a lot of these communist governments, you could say, especially back then and even today, even though it's not publicized as much, is that how dictatorial they are, how much control they do have over the people, and what they're willing to do to their citizens to keep them in line with the government and not to rebel. They do it in kind of the funny way, because it is a comedy, but, when you really look at it, the way that they're actually torturing people and stuff like that, it's kind of really is a horror to think about it. It's like really scary to think about how they treat their prisoners and their people. But in this case, they kind of make it funny, kind of make fun of it, which is kind of like a weird topic to make fun of, but it is there. And so you kind of forget just how terrible it would be to live under these conditions. Here, look at my notes here. Also, I'm sorry. Yeah. So another thing that this movie has, sorry about that. I had to look there because sometimes I forget. I don't write my scripts down. I try to do everything live, which you've watched my videos before. That's probably why they're so bad, my reviews. Anyways, we're going to talk about this scene near the end. There's an underwater bar fight. I didn't think I ever needed to see an underwater bar fight in my life, but now I'm glad I did, and this movie provided for me. So, the underwater bar fight is I think it was very well shot, very well done. I did enjoy it. I found it hilarious, and I don't know, it works very well. So if there's one reason to watch this, is to make it to the end of the movie to see the underwater bar fight. I mean, I thought it was very cleverly shot. And plus, you gotta understand, I know I bring this up a lot in my reviews, this is shot in the 80s, so there's no CGI, so these people are really under the water fighting in a set that's built like a bar. I mean, it's very interesting how they did it, very well done. A little bit of comedy there, of course. I mean, it's an underwater bar fight, right? And then, like your typical movies, shows like this, they fall into this river, more like a creek. It has no business being as deep as they show it. But I would like to know how they did it. To be honest, how I was able to shoot this underwater scene. How often did they have to stop, cut, so the actors could go up for air and stuff like that, because they're not wearing masks or anything. They're unmasked with no oxygen or anything like that. I thought it was very well done. So is this worth watching? I'm going to give this a, I'll recommend with caution. Like I said, there are better parodies that were shot during the 80s. Airplane, The Naked Gun. Though I did find this humorous. I did chuckle a few times. If you're a Val Kilmer fan, you'll love this. And you just, you know, it does cover some of the world events. Like I said, I do think it did age well. This with the comedy aspect, maybe not so much on the political side, because, you know, there's no more East Germany or anything like that. Well, there's no East Germany over there right now. They're all one country, which would, I think, came out, what, 4 or 5 years after this movie was made. You know, they kind of get reunited. That topic does come up in the movie, if I remember right, once or twice, about a unified Germany and the possibility of that happening. So yeah, so I'll give this a recommended caution. You can find this on Netflix until June 30th, 2024. I put the year on there because, you know, 5 years from now, maybe one of you guys will be watching this. If you do, I hope you enjoy the video. If you're watching it in the present day, I hope you enjoy the video as well. So yeah, you know, I'm going to recommend it with caution. It's not the best. It's better parodies. The laughs sometimes, the jokes sometimes fall flat, but Val Kilmer gives an excellent performance. You can see why he would eventually become a star during this. You know, I don't know. Later on, did he really star in any more comedies? I think he did, but nothing like this type of comedy. And I think today they need to do more parodies. I don't know. Maybe I'm behind. Maybe because I'm not somebody who like keeps up on all the stuff coming out on Hollywood and stuff like that. You know, if I see something that catches my eye, like a trailer or something on Netflix or Amazon Prime or something like that, I'll watch it. I don't have cable TV, so I'm not really watching TV a lot that has commercials. But as far as I know, like there aren't very many movies that really have parodies like they used to. It'd be nice for that to come back. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great day. And hopefully look up another video of mine. Have a great day. Bye.